Ahoy there, I'm Heidi and I live aboard my narrowboat home, the Rum Wench, with my little dog Bonny. But this winter, to escape the cold, I set off in my 25-year-old camper van Polly in search of sunshine and adventure. This week we're heading home. Good afternoon, we've now reached the amazing city of Segovia.
Just in the distance over there, there's a beautiful aqueduct, the snow-capped mountains there, and a stunning cathedral just there. It's not a bad viewpoint.
I just love all the architecture that we're getting to see on this journey through France, Spain and Portugal. It's outstanding. This behind me here is the Alcazar of Segovia, and it's very Disney-like, isn't it? And that's because Walt Disney came here years and years ago, and this influenced the designs of his castles and palaces in all the Disney movies. But just look at it, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's like something out of a fairy tale. It may look like Cinderella's dream castle, but this is a fortress of war where past battles still whisper through the streets. But beyond it stands another wonder, the Devil's Aqueduct, held together without mortar for nearly 2,000 years, but some say it wasn't built by human hands at all. This amazing aqueduct here is also known as the Devil's Aqueduct, and it contains 167 arches. So legend has it that back in the olden days there used to be a young girl that used to carry water up and down the hill, and she was absolutely exhausted, and she met this guy and said to him, "Oh, can you give me a hand? I'd do anything for an hand getting this water up this bloody big hill." And it turned out it was the devil himself. So he said to her, "If I can build you an aqueduct in one day, you have to give me your soul." And because she was so exhausted, she said, "Oh, I agreed to it." And then she instantly regretted it, as the devil was quickly putting all the stones together to build this massive 167 arched aqueduct. She prayed to God all night long that the devil wouldn't finish the bridge before the sun come up. And just as he was gathering his last bricks to finish off the last arch, the sun came and she was saved. But the aqueduct was never ever finished. Apparently there's a few bricks still missing to this day. Good morning from Segovia. So it's really cold now, and because we're heading further north, they've given out some ice warnings, snow warnings. So I have been topping up the van quite a bit on this journey. She's a little bit thirsty. I tend to top up a cup full every couple of days, and people have been making comments about me just using water. I haven't just been using water. I have this coolant here, which is 35% coolant, so I've been putting a bit of this in, then a bit of water to try and keep it equal. So I've been keeping an eye on my measurements, but this only goes down to -20, so I'm hoping it doesn't go that cold. But we're heading off now today, once I've topped this up. I'm trying to get towards Burgos. It's in northern Spain, but we may make a little bit of a stop off on the way. We have just arrived at a place called Sad Hill, and it's an abandoned movie set from the film The Good, the Bad and the Ugly with Clint Eastwood in it. But the drive here, oh my gosh, it was horrendous. It took us on this route where we're going up a dirt track and down a dirt track and down little bumps, and I've got to admit I was a little bit scared. Yeah. But old Polly the van survived like she normally does, even going over quite a few deep ridges and potholes. But I'm going to show you now around this abandoned movie set.
I don't know who's happiest. Me or Bonny, because this is epic.
Are you warm at all?
Cold but epic.
This place is absolutely amazing, and I can't believe that just for a film they dug all these graves, made all these mounds and all these crosses. It's outstanding. Should we get back now? Freezing.
I'm absolutely freezing. My fingers have gone numb. Can't feel anything. But it is absolutely epic, so I've loved it. I'm loving it. Look at them birds, Heidi. So if you've seen The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, you can see all this mountain range in background. So it was filmed right here, so it looks stunning. Just where we are, when you look up, it's beautiful. Come on, Bonny, this way. Let go, you lead. Let go, please. Please. Come on. Why should just turn me to take a lead everywhere with her? Oh, she's going to run into me. Wow, Bonny! Good Bonny go!
We've just got in the van now and I've just put the diesel heater on so you can hear a hum because it is so cold, and I've just checked the weather and it's given out snow tonight for definite. So, well, we're hoping we could, in this valley now, avoid it. But
I think we might get stuck for a few days. We're definitely not going to get back on the road we came in on because we took the wrong road. We took the high road instead of the low road. Yes,
leaving it. Hopefully if we can leave here tomorrow, we'll go on the lower road, but it's still like a dirt track. But yeah, we're lucky we made it here at all. But we've got supplies, we've got our diesel heater, we've got loads of water on board. If we end up getting stuck here, we end up getting stuck here, but that's part of the fun, isn't it?
I've already got a plan B, which is I've seen 2 French vehicles next door, 4x4s, so I'm abandoning ship and going with them.
Charming. Turn around. What are you doing?
Just trying to keep warm. This is what you've got to do if you've got circulatory problems. And I want to watch sunset. So, unfortunately, I've got to do this. So, luckily, there's nobody around.
I'll just put her on YouTube.
on, let's get the hell out of here.
We're a pair of wimps. I've just pulled into this campsite in Burgos, which is the next place we wanted to explore anyway. But it's snowing, it's absolutely freezing, and Gabby's running now to see if they've got space, because if they have, then we're going to stay here for a couple of days and go and explore Burgos by foot. Yeah, it's just horrible weather. We're in March and we've got snow in Spain. How mad is this? Have they got space?
Yeah, loads of space. Although it's going to rain and snow, so we've got to park a bit differently.
Okay.
All right. So you've got to park with your front wheels on the asphalt.
So we arrived yesterday at this campsite, and this is the first time we've come out because this morning it was raining non-stop. You can tell we're getting up north, can't you? But what's been really nice is being on the campsite, we've got unlimited power, so I'm able to charge everything. We've had the electric heater on, so we're not having to be frugal like we are with the diesel heater. So it's been wonderful. There's lovely hot showers, so nice long showers and not scour showers like we normally have. And, you know, we're making the best of all these facilities. We've done our laundry. So it's just fantastic, really, and makes a nice change for being off-grid like we have been for most of this trip. But we're not far now from the border of Spain and France, and soon be back home. Back home, back to the Rum Wench and blacking her bottom. The good thing about this campsite is you can walk straight along the river right into Burgos itself, and this river has got a bit of a pirate tale. Well, not this one exactly. This one leads into the Ebro River, which back in the day was used for loads of smuggling and trading. Yeah, you see, everywhere I go you seem to find pirates, don't you? A bit of pirate tales. But it's just wonderful. And a little bit later on we're going to walk into Burgos itself. Bit of a change of plan. We walked the river walk before, took Bonnie back to the van, and we're going to do something that we don't often do, is we're now going to get a bus into Burgos, into town, and have dinner out. We've already done that, have we?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing City when it's dark and all the cathedrals lit up, so that'll be nice.
And we've been mostly eating in the van. We've been right cheapskates on this trip. But now we're sort of at the end of it. We're going to be getting on through France tomorrow. We thought, you know what, whilst we're last night in Spain, let's treat ourselves. So hopefully I can show you a little bit of Burgos by night. This is the land of El Cid, Spain's legendary knight, whose tales of honour and conquest still echo through its ancient streets. But Burgos is also a city of pilgrims, those walking the Camino de Santiago, following in the footsteps for centuries of travellers seeking meaning and adventure. Gabby shared her experience of walking this actual pilgrimage in one of my recent videos, making it even more special to stand here gazing up at Burgos Cathedral, a breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site with its soaring spires, a beacon of inspiration and refuge on the long road to Santiago de Compostela. We then headed to a bar and restaurant where we met up with two wonderful van lifers, Brenda and Matt, from our campsite, and over good food and drinks we spent the evening swapping adventure stories and sharing our journeys. Bonjour, good evening and welcome to France. We've spent the day driving from northern Spain across the border, and we've now made it to this quirky, lovely little fishing village. We've got an amazing park up overlooking the marina, and there's only space for about 5 or 6 vans, isn't there?
Yeah, it's really quirky, but it's cool.
It's a proper little air as well, but it's cost us €4 for the night, so you can't moan at that. But we're going to go now and explore this wonderful place. We left Burgos yesterday and we really enjoyed it, didn't we? We met up with some amazing people there from the campsite. We ended up going for a meal with them, having some drinks, and it was a great night. But today we've been proper cranking it to get to France. But we're on our journey home now, so... but we're trying to see as much as we can whilst we're heading this way, heading home, as it were. But let us show you around this wonderful little place. And I couldn't come to France without coming to this place because it's really famous for pirating back in the day when the French corsairs, the privateers, used to battle the Spanish and the English for all the goods. So this is why we're here. This is why we took a detour and came to this amazing place. So we've just got back from an amazing night out, our first night out in France, Saint-Jean-de-Luz, and a proper little pirate town. But wow, I mean, France, it's just blown us away. This is how I always pictured France to be. And I know last year and on my way down, I've spent a lot of time in France, but the weather was awful. And today it's just been...
T-shirt weather.
Yeah, it's been glorious. Considering the last few days coming through northern Spain, we had snow and we were proper wrapped up. It was cold. But Spain as well, northern Spain. The buildings, the castles, it's just...
There's so much to see and do. It's a beautiful place.
I just feel that we've been so lucky to hit these amazing places that are like something, how you imagine it, the stories you were told as a kid or how you see it on the TV. To see it like that when you compare it to it, which I'm not slagging off, but you compare it to places like Benidorm or Malaga, which are great fun and I really love as well.
Been many times.
But then you see this part of Spain and wow, it just blows you away. And now in France, we're just loving it. We are going to have a little rum now, and I'll tell you about what I'm going to be doing over the next few days. So I've got some rum in the old hip flask. Let's get one poured. Do you want to pour it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pour it. And whilst Gabs is pouring this, a huge, massive thank you to this week's pirate crew. Thanks for everything you do. Get it pouring. Where's the rest of it?
Well, I thought we could just down it.
A bit more. But make them even. I love that. My dad got me that for Christmas. It says, does my rum look big in this? Brilliant. Right, so... Cheers. Little tin of rum. Cheers, everyone. Woohoo! Just wet the lips.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's like it was a really cheap Spanish rum that we got there. But it's a bit harsh. Yeah. I don't even know where the bottle is, but it's nice. It's nice, but it's harsh.
Warms your cockles.
Anyway, the next 5 days, I'm going to be cranking it through France because I need to get back to the Rum Wench. So... what I'm going to do is, because we haven't got really time to go and see things now, I'm going to be doing long days, it's going to be dead boring. So next week, hopefully, I will see you from aboard the Rum Wench once I've dropped this mischief off.
On the cold, wet canals.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. Yeah, let's hope that England's a bit warmer than it has been. Please take care, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching these little series of videos. But from next week, I'm going to be back on the canals. Take care, and a huge thank you to my lovely, gorgeous patrons.